Time for another DIY, guys. So this is our new space. The fireplace was cute. It's an electric fireplace, but it needed some upgrades. I did install the mantle and do a little decoration, but I wanted to do more. So I got this tile, peel and stick by Stick Goo. The first box was amazingly affordable because it was from Nelly's auction. I put that sticker up there for you. But the second box I had to pay considerably more for on Amazon, but I needed more to finish my style. So I sped this up a little bit so you don't have to go through every excruciating moment with me. It took me about 3 hours total, I guess, to install the way I wanted it. I had to figure out which way to lay it first, and I recommend you do that before you put any stick, before you peel and stick. Lay it out, see how much you're going to need. I did that and I was very pleased. You based that pretty much on what the mantle was doing, and I wanted to have like a decent little gap but not too much in between. It was not hard at all to peel and stick, but let me let you know, this Stick Goo, once it is stuck, it is stuck. Once you start peeling it off or trying to rearrange it, it is not as forgiving. So try to get your sizes and everything in place before you peel it. I found it easier, of course, to measure first. I wanted it to be pretty even distance from the sides. I went according to my space. I wasn't trying to get super fancy. You could see I use a straight edge, but I mostly cut in the zigzag lines and made that space fit. When I was coming down on the sides, you'll see that I decided I wanted it to be a little more squared off. So that did involve me having to cut it straight. I used a cutting board and used my little square and squared it up the best I can. Like I said, this is sped up so you don't have to be painfully go through the 3 hours that I did doing it. But once I got my general measurements, I worked from the center out, if that makes sense, so that it would be an even gap on each side. It was not that hard. For my space underneath my fireplace, I was able to split the tiles in half, but I still needed those 2 boxes. So just make sure you know your measurements before you're going in there, because I don't want you to end up like me having to make a long, painful delay to order from Amazon and wait for it to be back in stock to be able to complete the look I wanted. But it was worth it. It was totally worth the wait. It has some gold accents in it and it completely upgraded the wall. So you guys will see the finished result. Let me know if you've tried this yourself, how it worked out for you, and if you ran into some of the same measure twice, cut once issues that I did. I had to go back with some of these tiles the next day. Some had fallen off because I peeled them off and tried to reapply it. And I had to use the double-sided tape. And then to fill in some of the gaps and make it look more like real tile, later I also went with some of the squeeze grouting. But that was just me. I don't think it really made a big difference at the end, but in my head it was going to make a big difference. The tile in itself is pretty complete. If you take your time and cut and measure it, really 3 hours is not a bad investment for the finished product. Like I said, let me know what you think. Please comment below, like and subscribe, and offer me any pointers. I might be doing this in some other places because I really, really love the result. You're also going to see my bunny doing a quick inspection. I think he liked it. He likes to stare at the fireplace. Like, yeah, that's what I did. So this was how much I had left, about half a box, and you can see the tile close up that I used, and some of the pieces that were left over that I cut along the diagonal, like I was saying, so that I would have the fit I wanted, because I wanted to be squared off. And these are all the materials I used. You'll see the square there and the double-sided tape and the cutting board and the X-Acto knife, and that's all it took to go from this to the final look. The evolution of the wall has me quite enthralled. As you can see, many pictures, and when it was all said and done, I was able to enjoy my wine and chill looking at a nice fireplace. So I hope you guys have the same results or even better. Please like and subscribe.